a-hole for announcing my sister's pregnancy after finding out my boyfriend, now ex, is the father? Hey subbies, welcome back to my channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Subbies. Oh my gosh, guys, your girl is guys, we're at 521 freaking subbies. Like, what the freak? My last video did my last video did 1.3k views, and my other video did 48 views because y'all really wasn't messing with that one, but y'all was messing with the animators, animators, whatever you want to call it. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I literally manifested this. I'm so excited. And then not only that, but I finally get to do the giveaways. I'm so excited. Your girl's in the Christmas mood. I love this Christmas sweater. It is so cute. It's got the Grinch on it. And then look at my little Christmas thingies, y'all. I got this out the kids section and it fits this big old head of mine. Okay, guys. I got my judgment cup in hand. So when this is in hand, y'all know what's about to go down. We about to judge some people, y'all. They go on Reddit, my favorite place on the internet. I was gonna say in the world, but on the internet. They go on there and they're like, oh, am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole? Baby, you are. Let Miss Lovina tell you that you are, okay? Oh, that was not smart. This person wants to know, am I the a-hole for telling my husband no? Question mark. I, 30 male, am married to my husband, Michael, 30 male. I hope that's not Michael's real name, baby. We both met in college, moved a few years ago, and got married recently. A little backstory. Michael grew up in the conservative Bible Belt with an older brother, John, and a young sister, Chelsea. She's 17. So, you know, Michael's parents totally 100% accepted him for being gay. Not. His parents were livid and he moved far away from them as possible and has kept minimum contact except to keep up with his sister. Now onto the story. I work as a CNA and work long hour night shifts. Michael works part-time for right now as he was let go in 2020 during the pandemic. Y'all still had a job during the pandemic, and we was out for like 2 weeks. I was trying to collect some unemployment. I come home from a long night of work to find Chelsea sitting on our couch with a cup of tea. I got judgment juice. And Michael sitting across from her. I asked her what she's doing here as she's supposed to be 3 states away. She says, my parents kicked me out. I asked her why, and she says because she's pregnant. Ooh. She got knocked up by some head honcho quarterback and he wants nothing to do with the baby. And her parents' plans for her was to either wait 2 months till she turns 18 and then she gets married to her piss poor baby daddy. Chelsea didn't want to do that, so they kicked her out. Damn, not some head honcho quarterback, bro. I'm already envisioning what his bum self looks like. Michael looked solemn in her explaining everything like he was coming up with a plan. He pulled me aside and then said, we should raise the baby. I told him absolutely not because 1, we can't raise a baby. 2, I don't want children. They aren't my cup of tea. Now Michael is upset because he wants to help his sister out. Chelsea doesn't really feel upset, but I'm not sure. She's at least asking if she can stay with us a while until she gets her own place, which I don't mind. All right. I got the sneezy bejeezy since I got 521 subbies. That was a blessing. I'm so happy about that. So honestly, I don't know why people get so upset about other people's sexuality. Like, it's not affecting you, my boy. Secondly, I'm not marrying someone that don't want children. That's just me. I can't be with nobody that don't want kids. I would not help that little girl raise her baby. For starters, you 17, you should not have been having unprotected anything, okay, little girl? No, it's unacceptable. Very unacceptable. So, no, you are not the a-hole. I'm glad you stood your foot down. Michael better get it together, because if you think you about to be raising your sister baby, you about to be a single man. This person wants to know, am I the a-hole for asking for a separate check? Let's find out. So I go out to eat with my boyfriend's family a lot. For context, it's with him, me, his 4 siblings, and one of the siblings' girlfriend, the mom and their stepdad. Every time we go out, the check is split 4 ways. My boyfriend and I together, his brother and his girlfriend, the mom and the stepdad. No matter how little or much I ordered, which don't think is right for anyone, because if I order 4 chicken tacos, why am I paying for your 3 beers, 2 apps, and entree? So yesterday the waitress came and I asked for my boyfriend and I to have separate checks. They all looked at me crazy. So they said no, together we split it. I said no, I'm paying for him and I. He told me no, he wanted it together. So I said, okay, I'll just pay for my food. I ordered an appetizer and a side Caesar salad. The tab was almost $400. Why am I splitting it when my food was $25? So they got mad. I explained I was not paying for stuff I didn't order, okay? And I'm not paying for her children's meals. When I ordered 2 things, two things. They all got mad and said, well, we are all splitting it. I said, that's fine. Y'all can split it and I'll pay for my meal. I left the restaurant by myself and didn't attend the things they had planned afterwards because the situation was obviously not over. My boyfriend got mad at me and said I embarrassed him at the restaurant and for not attending. I'm at a loss. Honestly, it's the next day and everyone is still mad. Am I the a-hole? Oh! All right, y'all. I do not think she is the a-hole. How you feel is very valid. I mean, the bill is $400 and they want to split it 4 ways. Y'all, I just have to say I'm very fortunate and lucky enough that when I go out with my in-laws, I don't got to bring a wallet, okay? I love that I don't have to bring a wallet. I just love that.
All these low IQ hoes baffle me. Tell them that I watch bitches take a bath for me. Bunch of trophies in my crib like an athlete. I see them giving fake love, but their trash is weak.
Y'all, am I the a-hole for announcing my sister's pregnancy after finding out my boyfriend, now ex, is the father? You telling me she freaked on your ex-boyfriend, G? What? Oh! I would have beat the baby out of her. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. 19 female, was with my ex-boyfriend, 19 male, until a couple of weeks. Oh! Oh my gosh, bro. No way this is real. She was with him until a couple of weeks ago when she found out he got her sister, an 18-year-old female, pregnant. I heard them talking about it and my sister was freaking out over it because she knew I would be done with her if I found out and my ex didn't care. So I held it all in and waited until we were with all of our family and announced the news to everyone there. My boyfriend ran once he realized I was going to break up with him, and my sister freaked out and broke down and started begging me not to hate her and saying she made a mistake and she would abort the pregnancy and we could go back to the way we were. Please. She had been living with me since April because her and her parents were not getting along. We were supposed to be moving somewhere bigger in a few weeks, and I told her that was not happening anymore. And since that day, I've been staying at my friend's place. Now she can't afford to live in the apartment without me, and I refuse to live with her again or have a relationship with her, and my parents won't let her move back in either. My ex is gone, and he's refusing to have anything to do with the mess he is equally responsible for, and so she's on her own. Guess what? Cry baby cry. That's what her get. She was trying to make amends so we be back to normal, but I didn't even acknowledge her attempts. I'm not sure where she's staying, but one of our aunts told me I was disgusting to do that to someone as young as her, and I've ruined her life. I told my aunt to pick up the pieces and leave me alone because I don't care anymore. I said she had it coming when she started sleeping with my ex. My aunt said letting the guy come between us was nasty business, and she asked me if I could live with myself if she ends up having the baby and they end up on the streets. I told her that it has nothing to do with me. Am I the a-hole? Oh my gosh, subbies, lovies. Let's get into the nit of it. I mean, damn. You sit up there and help your sister, let her move in. She start freaking on your boyfriend unprotected. That is messed up. That is beyond messed up. And then for the auntie, shut the up. Talking about some, that's nasty business. It's nasty business that her sister went behind her back and did it with her boyfriend. That's nasty business. And now she's mothering a child by the ex-boyfriend. That is nasty business. I wouldn't care if she ended up on the street, if she started doing drugs. That's something that you don't do. It's just not even girl code. It's not even sister code. Why would you even look at your relative's significant other like that? Why would you? That's nasty. So no, you ain't the a-hole, and F your sister, F that baby, and F that man. Okay, guys, that is the end of this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on those post notifications. Let me know in the comments if y'all thought someone was an a-hole, if y'all thought someone was overreacting. And then also let me know that if you were out to eat with a bunch of people, even if it was your in-laws, would you feel comfortable splitting the bill? And it's $600. Would you be comfortable, but you didn't order everything that everyone ordered? You didn't order on the expensive side. You ordered on the cheap side. How would you feel about that? And Merry Christmas, guys. I will see y'all in my next video, and I cannot wait for y'all to see the decor because it's my birthday month. So it's going to say happy birthday up there for the rest of the month. So bye.